see. Revolution just happened. Who stepped out as champion? CM Punk is now champion again. Okay. We'll go to Impact. Okay, so Jack Perry regains the AEW TNT title for the second time. And Ricochet was married last night. Huh. Get her on the roster. Okay, so Andrade Idolo opens the show for an 80. He welcomes the show to Impact. And then he has a match right off. But Finn Balor defeated Andrade for a 66, which is not bad at all. And Chris Jericho hits the rock bottom on the Rock and proceeds to taunt him after the fact for a 62. And then Lucky Ali defeated Sam Shaw with a submission by a figure 4 leg lock. And then Dolph Ziggler defeated Cash Wheeler with a zigzag for 47. Randy Orton called out Ace Austin, saying that he is nothing but a wannabe Triple H and a wannabe Randy Orton and a wannabe Batista. Jeff Hardy versus Johnny Gargano. Jeff Hardy defeated Johnny Gargano when Johnny Gargano was injured and could not continue. And then AJ Styles versus Austin Theory. Austin Theory defeated AJ Styles with an 8-count down. The Von Erichs versus Lethal Injection when Marshall Von Erichs pinned Adam Brooks with the Iron Claw for a 77, which is not bad. And then Chris Jericho defeated Randy Orton with a code breaker following interference from Batista. He speared Randy Orton. And Ace Austin, Marshall Von Erich, and Ross Von Erich beat Randy Orton up. We see them attack Randy Orton. We see Marshall Von Erich and Ross Von Erich sling Irish whip him towards Ace Austin, whom is holding a chair, and Randy Orton gets blasted in the face with the chair. It gets a 77. Oh, dang. That's a good match. Good show, though. The Rock and Ace Austin Theory. I didn't mean to say Ace Austin, but Austin Theory welcomes the show to TNA Thunder for a 64. And then our first match is Toni Storm versus Killer Kelly. Toni Storm defeated Killer Kelly to grow the women's title feud for a 54. The Natural Connection versus Aaliyah James and Becky Otto for a 33 when Chris Statlander pinned Becky Otto with a Big Bang Theory. The Natural Connection makes defense number 1 of the IWGP Women's Tag Team titles, and the Natural Connection makes defense number 1 of the TNA Knockout Tag Team titles. Not bad. Dolph Ziggler vs. Christian Cage. Dolph Ziggler wins the International Heavyweight title for 42. And then Randy Orton vs. Austin Theory. Randy Orton defeated Austin Theory. But Ace Austin Batista was both at ringside. Shinsuke Nakamura opens up TNA Thunder, calling out Finn Balor. And then Chris Jericho calls out The Rock for a 96. Jenny Rose defeated Mercedes Martinez with a flying lariat. They have great chemistry and it showed in their performances. The match did its job and gave the crowd a breather. The Rock then holds an angle in which he makes fun of Chris Jericho. Randy Orton vs. Christian Cage for a 64. And then our main event is Ace Austin vs. Heath. Ace Austin defeated Heath with an Aces High after a distraction from Batista for a 78. Not bad. Lucky Ali vs. Christopher Daniels opens the show for 57. And then Adam Page comes out with one of the tag team titles, showing it off to the crowd. Aaliyah James versus Alex Gracia. Aaliyah James defeated Alex Gracia with a missile drop kick. And then it's Chris Jericho versus Finn Balor. Now, Chris Jericho was probably going to lose the match until Finn Balor set up for the corner drop kick. As Finn Balor was set up for the corner drop kick, he runs to the turnbuckle. Well, he started doing a taunt. And once he started doing that taunt, Shinsuke Nakamura came from behind him and did I would say, kind of like a zigzag onto the rope, onto the turnbuckle, which knocked Finn Balor out cold. And afterwards, Shinsuke Nakamura and Chris Jericho shake hands. The Rock then comes out and rock bottoms both of them. And then Randy Orton and Jeff Jarrett announces that Ace Austin, Dustin Rhodes, Alex Shelley, and Austin Theory will face off to see who the number one contender is. And Ace Austin comes out and says, whoa, I never got my rematch for the title. He says, in fine print, it says that rematches for the title is supposed to be give to me before anyone else. Randy Orton and Ace Austin just start staring down each other. And Randy Orton versus Cash Wheeler. Randy Orton defeated Cash Wheeler with an RKO for a 72. And then this match, it got a 69. Ace Austin defeated all of them when Ace Austin pinned Austin Theory with a fold following interference from Marshall Von Erich. During the match, we seen Batista run and attack Shelley. Then Ross Von Erich also attacked Rhodes for 69. The show increased our popularity in 8 regions. Okay, we're here on Thursday, week 4. Let's do Impact. Tony Storm welcomes the show to Impact for a 73. And then we see Bryan Danielson versus Eric Young, where Bryan Danielson defeated Eric Young with a running knee. So Shinsuke Nakamura comes out and then turns around and walks back to the back for an 83. Jeff Hardy versus Jake Crist for a 46. Jeff Hardy defeated Jake Crist with a twist of hate. And then Nikki Storm versus Jenny Rose. And Nikki Storm defeated Jenny Rose with the perfect storm. And then Finn Balor and AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho and Shinsuke Nakamura. Finn Balor pinned Chris Jericho with a coup de grace after a distraction from The Rock for 61. And Cash Wheeler says he's getting ready to quit for a 62. Chris Jericho and Austin Theory hold a promo. And then The Rock comes out and rock bottoms both of them. DIY versus Beer Money. Tommaso Ciampa pinned James Storm with a meeting in the middle. And then Ace Austin versus Jeff Jarrett for a 72. Ace Austin defeated Jeff Jarrett in a coal miner's glove match with the fold. And then Ace Austin beat Randy Orton up backstage. Show increased our popularity in 8 regions. Okay, we start to show off with Daria Brunetto submitting Paige Van Zant with a modified Gogoplata, in which Alexa Nicole and Daria Brunetto wins the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles for 37. And then we see Lacey Ryan make defense number 1 of her TNA Knockouts World title. And then Chris Jericho and The Rock are swapping insults. We see Chris Danger defeat Alex Shelley. Chris Danger makes defense number 2 of the TNA Digital Media title. And we see Dolph Ziggler versus Bryan Danielson, in which Bryan Danielson defeated Dolph Ziggler with a submission. Bryan Danielson wins the International Heavyweight title and makes defense number 3 of the New Japan Pro Wrestling World Television, in which afterwards we can see him celebrating with both titles. Chris Jericho versus The Rock. Chris Jericho defeated The Rock by submissions with the Walls of Jericho for a 60. DIY versus Devon Eriks versus Rascals versus Adam Page and Andrade, in which Devon Eriks win the tag team titles and then win the TNA World Tag Team titles. We see Sami Zayn win the TNA X Division title for 62. Ace Austin makes his spectacular entrance to the ring, descending to the ring from the rafters. And we see it happen. Ace Austin defeated Randy Orton. Ace Austin becomes 3-time world champion. Okay, I'm stopping here today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends, your family, and don't forget, share with your dog.